7.
What's going on, man?
That's what I filled in for you.
No, but it's plugged in. The volume's up. This is 2 weeks in a row now, bruv. Anyway, we're here. Episode... Oh. Forget it. Episode 237. Welcome back to the JBP.
Before anyone starts, yeah, obviously Yusuff and Christel ate their cake beforehand. If you're wondering why I'm sitting here, it's Christel's birthday.
Happy birthday.
And also it's Eid.
Eid Mubarak.
So we having a little celebration.
Celebrations. But yeah, man. Hold on, is this episode 236? Am I right?
Let me check.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mate, I stopped counting.
Yeah, it is. No, sorry. This is episode 237. 237 still. Last episode was the local champions. Big up, straight up online, girls. That episode was hilarious.
Straight.
But yeah, man. What's going on, man? Christel, welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm not sure when you last were here, but
Oh, wow.
it was a while ago, yeah? But
Mm.
yeah, man.
No, Flag Fallacy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Flag
Fallacy.
Fallacy was the last time she was here.
Mama say, wow. Flag fantasies.
Yes, that was the last time she was
This guy's
here.
not serious. But yeah, man. So we were talking off air about this whole Joe Budden podcast debacle.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it.
Let's stop partying.
Let's get into it. So obviously, we spoke about it before. A couple of episodes ago, we told you guys about the whole demise and all the internal issues that's going on.
Gina, Rory, and Mal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Gina Rory
Oh,
and Mal
yeah.
episode.
Yes, when Gina came back.
But now we're here for the update. So Joe Budden released his episode. No, first and foremost, before last week's episode. No, sorry. After last week's episode, they took a break. So they had a week off, vacation, to sort out the issues or whatever.
How was last week's episode?
There was none.
No, I mean the last one they actually did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fine.
It was cool. Well, from reading Twitter, people saying, yeah, I could tell there was just a bit of attention
People
there.
always said, I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell anything.
You cap him.
Moore was quiet. Joe was...
But Moore's always quiet when he doesn't really want to.
I didn't really listen to it with that type of ear, so I didn't really see or hear any discrepancies. But they took a Saturday off and a Wednesday off or whatever. Anyway, they took 2 episodes off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Came back today.
Mm-hmm.
The episode, when I checked iTunes, it wasn't there. And then I checked again, it wasn't there. And I thought, okay, no pod again. And I went on Twitter and I just see, no, who was it? No, sorry, Jason sent it into the group that we have said as a link in it. What's going on here? So basically, they put the episode up, then they deleted it shortly after. But obviously, someone managed to rip it and put it on the net. Innit? So I'm assuming that obviously they recorded it. Joe had second thoughts and thought, you know what? Nah, this is a bit too.
No, of course, so he should.
Yeah, it's a bit too much and took it down, but it was too late.
It's always too late.
Someone had already put it into my DMs. Like,
someone already ripped it.
Listen to the episode.
Someone already ripped it and put it out there for us, for our viewing and listen, was it listen pleasure? Whatever. So yeah, it went down. I'm not sure how to tackle this. Brent, can you come in, please?
Yeah.
Cool. So, in a nutshell, guys, if you are a fan of the JBP, I'm sure many of you are. The podcast.
Why is it called JBP?
The Joe Budden Podcast. Yeah. Energy, ego man. The podcast is no more. Joe.
Why are you saying it's no more?
Joe fired Rory on air.
Yeah, I mean, he'll still turn up and talk to the couch by himself tomorrow, next week.
Oh, sorry. No, okay. The pod as we know it with Joe, Rory, and Mal is done. Joe by himself, Joe with Ice-ish, Parks. That's probably still gonna be around.
Parks will be there, bruv. Try to engineer and fucking be on camera at the same time.
All right, so
That loser.
this is my overview before we even deep dive here. Joe, to me, in my opinion, done what Joe does and the self-destruct. Showed his ass. Showed that he is a narcissistic, egotistical, control freak. Just, I'm running out of words here. Christel, what other adjectives?
Psychopath.
Like Joe is
megalomaniac.
Joe is a madman.
You know what's crazy? I don't even listen to the pods, and the only stuff I know about Joe Budden is from like him being in Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And he's always come across like all the things you've described.
Yeah.
So hearing like this is no surprise, to be fair, because obviously that's his character.
Yeah.
But when you're saying that that's his friend. Like one of them is his actual friend.
Yeah.
It's really shocking because I can't imagine ever me and you having a dispute over the pod.
Yeah.
And then making an episode, airing out all our business on my ones.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
It makes sense.
It genuinely,
And so from the outside looking in, I thought that they were kind of like kumbaya. Like obviously it was Joe's pod, innit? It's a Joe Budden podcast and it's with Rory and Mal, innit? But I looked at it as kind of a not that they're all on the same level, but the disparity wasn't what it is, or wasn't what we've been made to see it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where Joe's on the top and they're beneath him, innit? So when Joe's airing out the discrepancies, it's like, okay, cool. At first I was saying that it wasn't really over money, but it seems so. So Rory and Mo kind of want to see the books. They want to audit Joe. They want to, how much we getting paid for this? What were the stipulations of this deal? They want the ins and outs, innit? I thought they already had the ins and outs, so I'm shocked. I thought that they all knew what was going on with Spotify, with Cash App, with whatever. So whenever they ask Joe, can I see this? It's no. Can I see that? No. How much is this? No.
But why the no? That's what I don't understand.
What I've got from this episode is Joe looked at it like, this is my podcast.
I'm doing you a favour.
I've employed you guys. You work for me. I'm doing you a favour. Don't you ask me no fucking questions about anything. This is, you know what I mean? That's the impression I got in it. This is my podcast. You're lucky to be here. Matter of fact, I'm even paying you more than I should because I'm the type of guy. You're my friend. So don't ask me no questions. But I'm like,
no, he's mad.
Aren't you guys supposed to be a team? I saw it as a team.
Yeah.
But apparently it wasn't like a team. It was more so a dictatorship.
And the problem about Joe is, for years, he's been screaming about the creators. The creators come first.
Exactly.
Business should be transparent.
Exactly.
The creators should be paid equally.
Contracts. And they were there like, yeah, agreeing. But the whole time you were sitting there agreeing, you didn't even know your business properly.
It's actually ridiculous. But I remember that when the Megan Thee Stallion episode happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw people talking about that.
And they were proper...
They were going in on her and the contract and what.
No, the thing is, they weren't even going in on Meg, actually, strangely enough. Rory was actually going in on people saying about Meg reading contracts.
Yeah.
But, contracts that, they basically were just talking down on labels.
Yeah.
And saying that, these are deals. But I'm like, so you're basically signed to the label that is Joe. Giving you the same shit-ass contract. And that is the reason why Joe always fucking backs Diddy when they talk about that publishing conversation. Because he knows he's also doing bad fucking business.
I thought he backed him because, one, he works with him for Revolt, so it's kind of like he couldn't really step on his toes.
No, but that's why he's doing bad business.
But the thing is, okay, cool.
Because every time he'll talk about creators, whenever he'll come about talking about Diddy, all of a sudden,
do you think
creators is not the person on top anymore?
Because Brent was basically saying, like, this is business, isn't it? Like, do you think that Joe done bad business, or he just didn't do like business as a friend? Like, okay, cool, you're my friend, so you need to nice me.
No,
more.
either way, you've done bad business.
I think, obviously, we don't know the initial conversations, innit? And there's obviously two sides to the story. So we've only heard his side. We haven't heard Rory and Mal's side. So their side might be different. But it's like, I remember when a person gives their story, 9 times out of 10, it's always in their favour.
Yeah.
So, because I find it weird that if, let's say, you were like, okay, G, I'm doing a podcast. I want you to be like, not my co-host, but, I want to do this podcast, but I want you on it.
Yeah.
Like, you'd sit down and come to some sort of understanding as to, like, what it looks like, even on paper.
Yeah.
But then, to be honest, even it being called the Joe Budden Podcast, I think that in itself, like, is working to his favour. Do you get what I mean? Because it's I wouldn't come on your pod as your co-host and come on the Big Man News show or the Big Man News podcast. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah.
And if do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think that makes it obvious that it's your show, and I feel like that's what gives Joe also the leverage to to move the way he does.
Yeah. I think the leverage is that he's Joe Budden.
Literally,
and that's just Rory and Mal. No offense, but obviously he's famous. He has notoriety. He's known in it. So,
but you know that Mal could also have the same pool, because remember his brother manages him.
Yeah, Mal can have pool in terms of
his brother manages manages him,
who he knows in the industry. But in terms of his,
and he could get way better interviews.
In terms of his star power, people are not tuning in to listen to Mal
because they don't know who he is.
It's Joe, innit?
No, I know. I'm saying in terms of if he wanted to do his own podcast.
Yeah.
His brother could do a lot of bring-ins for him to have. He could even get fucking.
Oh yeah. In terms of
if Biggs
guest wise,
if Biggs just says the word.
Yeah, of course. In terms of getting guests on, obviously Mo can get a bag of people. But in terms of the listeners, who are the listeners tuning in every week to listen to?
See, that's the thing. I think it was a bit of a mixed bag because I saw a lot of tweets saying that some people didn't like Ish and whatever, and so they're not listening to the podcast. And then when they came back, loads of people were happy.
And also the dynamic, innit?
I don't think it's a straight people only listen to Joe, because listening to the episode of Joe just talking for those 2, I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this is odd. Even the way he started, bare happy. Then you just got his henchman in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, I get you. Obviously,
9.8% happy. Get the fuck out of here.
Over time, obviously, it's the dynamic that you're tuning in for, innit? But initially, who is the pull, innit? Joe Budden's the pull. Like, he's the person pulling you in. He's the person why you're going to listen initially. Okay, cool. Now you've listened for a while. You like the dynamic between these three, and you're going back to listen for this trio. But if Joe's not there, are you going to go listen to it? No, you're not. Like, he's the main person.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just find Joe a bit disrespectful, if I'm honest with you.
No, mad disrespectful. But the thing is, he's been disrespectful.
No, he is.
The only time when certain people only care now is because he's been disrespectful to his boys. Love and hip hop, disrespectful.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Social media,
Joe said that Mo is the type of guy. No, not the type of guy. Mo did when they lived together that he bought detergent, washing powder, and he left it in his room. And he said that to make a point about Mo's character and how he carries himself. Because he didn't elaborate for me. He just said that, and he was like, "That's storytelling."
I'm not gonna lie.
That's a violation.
There's no way we're bedrooms after. Like, we're swinging.
That's a big violation.
You're gonna come on, and you know what my thing is as well, yeah. Like Joe Budden, this is how narcissistic he is,
Yeah.
Because you actually sat there for 2 hours or however many hours you sat there for, and recorded yourself talking about your business associates, partners, friends, whoever, yeah. Like, you pressed play, you sat there, you recorded it. When it finished, you thought it was okay enough to upload, and then common sense prevailed, and it was just like, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
But
it's not. I don't think
it's him. We don't know.
There's a legal issue of trying to fire somebody on a podcast. You have to also. I don't know the contract.
He kind of retracted the fire.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So maybe in his mind he's thinking, fuck, or his lawyers might have been like, that's not a good thing if there's a pending legal battle or whatever. Because now you've just said a whole bunch of things that could help them for their case. Obviously, I don't know what their contract is and I don't know what their business is, so I'm just speculating. But I don't think it's a good idea for you to be having these type of combos on air.
No, it's not. It's not.
Especially if lawyers are involved.
Airing out. The thing is, I'm all for listening to this type of stuff and it's entertaining, isn't it? But like airing out your dirty laundry to this degree on the pod is a bit.
And he could have done it on the first week that they came back.
It's a bit reckless.
And also, and do you know what it is? It's like you said, like, don't have this kind of conversation when people are not there to back, like, to actually give their side of the story.
Yeah.
Don't have this conversation. Like, you didn't have that energy when they were there.
At all.
So why are you going to have the energy when then... Do you know what I mean? Like, as much as it's your show and you can do what you want, I still kind of see it as a bit of a pussyfooting move, because when they were in front of you, or you had the opportunity to, like, have this kind of conversation on air, you chose not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're not there, that's not what you want to, like, speak with your chest.
I think because obviously when they had the 2 episodes when they came back, they were kind of trying to make amends, innit? That's kind of why. This episode was like, you know what, fuck the amends. It's done. Yeah. But the prior 2, they were trying to... He was like, guys, you've got the floor to speak. I want to hear you guys out, innit?
And then he still didn't hear them out.
And they were trying to make amends. Yeah, he didn't even hear them out, really. Because he was like, that was a whole... When he said, he was questioning why Moore was back in Rory and Rory hasn't got back to talk to me like this. But this episode was like, you know what?
Which now you understand why.
Because remember, he said that they were supposed to turn up, but they didn't show up.
Oh, they were meant to come to the episode.
Yeah, so they didn't show up. So that's why he's so heated.
He's so mad.
Like, I've come to record. You guys are meant to be here. You're not here. Fuck it. It's done now, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It's like, you're not a child. Like,
no, Joe
Budden,
is a child.
No, as in, like, you're a big man.
Yeah,
they didn't show up. This is a brand that you guys have, like, obviously it's your name, whatever, but it's a group thing, innit? Like, you can't move on impulse and move mad like that. That's even what's annoying me. Like, you're not of sound mind, clearly, because it's a dumb business move, in my opinion. Like, because it doesn't just affect, because it could also affect you. Like, we don't know the ramifications. Like, he might have, obviously, we don't know the contract. Do you know what I mean? So, like you said, like, someone legally might have been like, oh, you know, this kind of like throws you in the deep end, or this kind of, do you know what I mean? So, it's very stupid.
But I don't know. I mean, they're talking about Moore's character, that type, because he said so many things. He's like, oh, Moore, because remember episodes before, he'd be like, they used to live together.
Yeah.
In this episode, he's now like, Moore lived with me.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Moore
as
lived
if
with me.
Moore was a squatter.
Basically, all he basically was doing was showing that I'm Joe Budden, innit? Like, I'm the man. What's going on there?
Chewing gum.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like, Moore used to squat with me. And fair enough, like, why?
Yo, Rory, sit your ass.
And fair enough, why wouldn't a man buy detergent and put it in his
I'm
room
playing.
if he spent his money on it? Like,
I'm playing, guys, before everyone tells me that I'm bullying Gina.
You're fired. Why wouldn't you do that? If you're living in a house share and you're buying your own shit,
Listen.
why wouldn't you buy your own shit? And
it depends on the dynamic of the house, innit?
yeah, I'm saying if you're living in a house share,
There's certain things. No, in a house share with people you don't know, yeah, then obviously you keep your stuff to yourself. Keep your stuff to yourself. If you're living in a house with people you know, it just depends on.
yeah,
on
but
the,
judging from Joe's
depends
character,
on the
that doesn't look like.
But do you know what?
trying to
Let's
do-
say, for example, yeah, me and you live together, yeah?
Yeah.
And like, I buy detergent or whatever, and I'm always buying it. And whenever it runs out, you don't replace it. And you just always use it.
Yeah,
I'm going to stop putting it down.
No.
So
I agree. No.
What I'm saying is we don't know like the full
Why he done it.
extent.
Yeah,
So
no, I
him
get it, I
even
get it.
saying that, it's like you're probably
It's
trying to
mad,
assassinate
yeah.
man's character with no context.
Yeah, no. I don't think there's anything wrong with buying your own washing powder and leaving it in your room if you live in a house full of people. And obviously, we don't know the reasons why people might be using your stuff, not replacing it, finishing your stuff, whatever. So do what you do. I think Joe's coming from the standpoint of, you're my friend. I bought you on my podcast. Joe was like, I've overpaid you what I was meant to pay you. But you're the same brother who lives with me and keeping washing
Yeah,
powder
but
in his
those are
bedroom.
very different times.
No, they are. But I think he was trying to
But
say,
it's like business.
look at your
terms.
character, look at my character.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
but that's-
You can't, that's not
No, I know you
fair.
can't do that, but I'm just trying to break down what he was trying to explain, innit? I don't agree at
And
all.
for him to even say, look at my character, we are seeing your character.
Yeah.
Your friend, you have a business spat, because that's what it is. It's a business issue.
Yeah.
They want to audit, which is business. It's not friendship. It's
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
So again,
You don't
why are
wanna
you
audit.
getting in your feelings?
Why are
It's
you getting
business.
your-
Yeah,
It's
and yeah, the
business.
thing is, Joe shouldn't be like, no, you can't order, you can't do this. Like, why can't we? It's because you're trying to hide something?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
clearly.
I don't get it. Like, why are you hiding? Like, for example, if she goes to me, can you give me the login details for Shubs and Patreon? I can be like, no, you can't. Why can't she look at it?
Because even when he was like, oh, it's not your business. So 2 weeks ago, it's not your business. It's like, there's a
Yeah.
difference. The friendship stuff, because I think the problem with Joe is
So
he's
fast
fucking
forward.
up both. He's fucking up both sides, isn't it?
Well, business and
Business and friendship.
Yeah.
So the business, you're saying you can't audit. Man can't audit. Man can't look at contracts. Man can't look at what the actual deal is that you did with Spotify and all that, which
yeah.
is the business part that even fucking up. Then the friendship part, you're then coming on air.
About character. Talking about
Yeah.
detergent and personal,
Yeah.
I think-
personal things.
Yeah.
From Joe's point of view, this is me being playing devil's advocate. He's looking at it like, I've niced you guys, and you have the audacity to try and audit me.
But do you know what you
That's
say?
how he's coming across, isn't it?
But
You didn't
even,
nice
but
me.
even if it's
Huh?
all,
You didn't nice me. You did business.
but even if it's audacity,
No, but
yeah.
go on.
My thing is, even if it's like the cheek, or
Yeah.
you lot are cheeky to even question me, yeah. Cool. But that's like you deal with that amongst your friends. Like the public don't need to know Wagwan.
At all.
Yeah, of course not.
The personal in terms of detergent, even when he was talking about when he met Rory, but it's like, but for years you been saying that that's your guy.
He's making it seem like Rory's his best
Yeah.
friend, but now he's
He
like,
said
no,
that Rory-
I don't really know Rory.
I don't know him. I
only
met
met him
him.
in 2014.
Yeah, the pod started 20. It's like
I'm like,
You
yeah.
had to-
I'm like, nah.
even on the Charlemagne
This guy's
show,
a backstabber.
when Charlemagne
Yeah,
described
I saw that clip.
Joe to the T,
Yeah.
and Joe was like, "No, Rory's my friend." When
Yeah.
Charlemagne said, "Moore's his friend,"
Yeah, you're just an industry
you're
friend.
just the industry friend, and Joe was just like,
No,
"No,
he's my
that's my friend, that's my boy." But now you're acting like,
I don't know that nigga.
yeah, literally,
You're like,
he's done a Porsche.
yeah, he's like, this pod started
Which
in
we would say he
2015.
did
I
a
met you in
Porsche.
2014. You're not really my friend like that.
Yeah.
No, he's like, Rory don't even know me. I'm like, but I thought you
But you
two
know,
were
2014
boys.
is not yesterday either, though. So
Oh, good.
even
No,
you
it
say-
isn't. It isn't. But I think Joe's on them one of the things where like you in at day one. You know what I mean,
Okay, but not all your day ones are even your friends right now, or
True.
even your good friends. Like
Yeah.
you can have day ones and meet people within the last year who probably show you more love than your day ones,
Bruv.
or have done
Yeah.
more for you than your day ones. So I don't get it. I don't get the relevance.
and even when Joe had his son in it, Rory came to the hospital with a gift in it.
Yeah.
And then this episode, he goes, Rory, I didn't ask you to come to the hospital. Did you hear that? Oh, but no, this guy's taking. Oh, you didn't listen to the whole thing. This guy's taking a piss. Imagine. I was having a baby. You came to the hospital and gave some support, whatever. And then we had an issue. And I was like, I didn't ask Gina to come to the hospital. She came in her own accord. Like, we ain't friends like that. Like,
nah, he's
that's
mad,
bruv.
You're done.
Deny him like.
Can I be honest with you?
Jesus,
You see
bruv.
people like him, yeah. They don't. He can chase success all he wants, yeah. But you see that him, he will never have peace of mind.
Yeah, he'll be capped.
There will be a ceiling on how far he goes, and he won't get peace of mind in life.
Yeah.
And I say that only because he hasn't got a good heart.
Nope.
He's not a good-hearted person because of his character.
You know what's so funny? I feel like he is, you know.
No.
Nah.
I feel like he has a good heart, but he's just so tarnished. Yeah, he has so much negative traits. It just kind of.
Then he doesn't have a good heart.
He needs, and all the therapy that he's been doing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's therapy or just staying at home.
No, because obviously we've seen like when he had counselling with him and Sin on the episode, and
but that's
I know obviously it's for the show, innit? But I'm saying like he clearly still has a lot to kind of learn.
I mean, this is the guy that has a whole song about beating up his girlfriend and the damage causing her to have a miscarriage. This guy does not have a good heart.
Esther Baxter.
Yeah, this guy does not have a good heart. So, and 11
and remember, you're no longer that
ago.
person on drugs. So remember before his excuse, like with the whole Tahiri stuff and like the excuse was him being on drugs before. So my thing is, obviously, you're no longer that person anymore. So it's no longer an excuse. Like, do better. So I don't think he's a good person.
No,
personally, because you can't have a good heart and do that to your friends.
I used to like you, son.
Because the business is business, and that's fine. But for you to come and say hiding detergents, didn't have to come to the hospital, really tarnishing it as if mans weren't your man for 7. Because I said that's imagine like I met Leanne in 2014. That's like me turning around and now saying Leanne's not my friend. Like that's a madness.
I'd be like, bruv, you two live
you get what I mean?
together, you travelled on holiday together.
Exactly, like that's mad.
That's why I'm saying. You're not a good-hearted person.
Yeah.
You're not, because everything aside, even if you're angry, like obviously people can act on impulse and do mad things, but I feel like there's degrees to where you can go.
Yeah.
And he knows that there's no coming back from this. Like he knew there was no coming back from this. That's even you said when he was like, you know what, fuck it, it's done.
Yeah.
You made the pod and you made the episode with the intention of knowing there is no coming back from this. So you didn't value your friendship enough to even think, you know what, I can handle this in a better way. Yeah. You was willing to throw away the years of however long you've known Mal or like,
Rory.
Do you know what I mean?
But he said Rory is not welcome. He said you're no longer welcome back here.
Because he was coming across like, this is your job. You guys have abandoned the ship, innit? Like you haven't showed up to work. You took 6-7 episodes off when I told you to only take a week off, whatever. So he's looking at them like bad employees. You know what I mean?
But not seeing himself as a bad boss.
No, of course. No, he's been a bad boss. I wouldn't say they've been bad employees, but the only thing I didn't like about Moore was when Moore came back, he had an issue with the fact that they carried on the pod. Like Moore expected things to just shut down because he left. Relax, big man. The show must go on.
Fair.
And remember,
with or without you.
It's not even that. It's like you have an audience, you have listeners. Like that's like me expecting, because I've gone to Ghana for 6 weeks for you not to record and be my feelings.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I didn't ask you to go.
Yeah. So I wasn't really pleased with Moore.
But I mean, to be fair, it's a bit strange because if you look at Joe's actions, if Joe was actually an employer, and he sent that text to Rory, to say, "Don't come in," you've now started to get the beginning of a constructive dismissal claim.
Yeah, of course.
Which is why I'm saying probably somebody in legal said, "Sir, this was probably not a good idea for you to put this on the pod and fire someone if they have an employer-employee relationship."
That's true.
But yeah, Joe's mad. He's been mad. We women have been telling a lot of people that Joe's been mad.
Joe used to be my spirit animal, man.
No, you don't want that spirit, bro.
Now I got to dash him in the river.
Joe's been mad. Where are these hands that you speak of?
Nah, he's actually mad.
Don't kill me.
When Joe said that is when I knew Joe was mad. Where are these?
And Joe's talking like he can fight. He don't like he can fight, man.
Dude, you know what makes me laugh?
Little pot belly.
The picture of Joe running after the little kid
with
a rock.
Joe can't fight, bro. Anyway, when Brent decides to come in the pod, we'll dissect it a bit more. What's the score? I was where?
Oh, wow.
Brent, why are you watching it like
Brent.
there's anything on the line? There's nothing on the line here. We're in 9th place. This game means nothing.
So Brent, can you come?
Man's watching with bare intent, bro.
Please.
But then let's flip it. So let's talk about you guys in the pod.
Go on.
If this was the same situation,
Yeah.
you guys, Gina said, you're going to catch these hands one episode.
We're swinging. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's different because she.
No, because Rory actually did say.
No, but it's
you can
different
catch these
because
hands.
Gina's a girl.
Okay, forget me
So-
being a girl. I'll get the mandem.
Yeah. So Gina says,
Oh, you're gonna.
you're
bro,
catching
bring
the
your-
hands.
I'm bringing mandem.
For
No,
me.
no,
say nah.
no. The point I'm making.
And the funny thing is,
yeah,
I ain't gonna bring man them. I'm coming one up.
that's fine.
You're
But obviously,
joking.
I can't fight, so I can't fight you. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
have to
know.
bring a replacement. This is the point I'm making.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making is, yeah, it would never get like it
That's
would never.
someone's finest.
It would. It would never ever get that way, like with us two. Do you understand what I mean? That's like me turning. Yusuff, when did I meet you?
2014, funny enough.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like me turning around and being like,
Crazy.
Yusuff ain't my day one.
Yeah.
He's not. But Yusuff, I'm closer
Oh
to
wow,
you.
that, felt that one.
No, he's not your.
But you're not.
To be fair, do you know what's strange? I'm actually
I'm
closer to
joking.
Gina's day one than you. I met Gina at 15. We just
you
weren't
didn't,
friends.
you didn't meet me.
At 15.
I'm at,
Yeah, 15.
We went to
Years
the
old.
same sixth and we didn't talk once.
we didn't talk.
I saw her every day.
And we didn't talk.
speak once.
Yeah, but no, I know.
I even met her at my cousin's 16th birthday.
No, but I know you
And we
know
still
her
didn't
for years.
speak.
Though.
No,
Yeah.
but no, the point
saying, like-
is like, I used to see this girl every
And we never
day
spoke.
for
Yeah.
like a year.
Yeah,
Not hello, bye, nothing. No, we just
didn't speak.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
But now, it's the way life like. The way
Oh,
life
you
turns.
mean before you wasn't close? is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but-
So imagine me now saying like, yeah, now Gina's, yeah, she's not, but
She's not my day one.
But that's
yeah,
mad.
I'm not. And you're not my day one. I'm not yours. But
what's a day one though? What
like, I
year
feel
defines
like,
day one?
No, but this is
8
what I'm
years old.
saying.
Primary school?
No,
what?
so this
Nursery?
This is the thing. I always feel like day ones are like people you literally grew up with. But then it's weird though because like,
it's because you have a lot of people like that.
but
So you have Gloria, Christina.
Yeah,
but this is the thing. I didn't grow up
Isabel.
with them from. So Christina, I grew up with. I'd say from the womb. Obviously not the womb, but we were friends from like year one.
Oh, okay.
So that's a date. That literally like we've been friends.
So
since year
friends
one.
that you knew pre-teen.
Yeah,
Mm.
but then I have a lot of teen friends
Yeah.
that I was still classed as my day
Yeah, of
one.
course.
Gloria, who else?
Doreen?
I met Doreen in uni, but I'd still class her as like,
okay.
like it's weird because I'd still even see her as like,
Yeah. The thing is,
it's
but
weird.
I don't think you should put a
No.
year or age
yes,
on
okay.
your day
I think
one.
okay, so no,
You know what I
I
mean?
agree. I don't think
Yeah.
if I think of day one, because I'd call Doreen a day one, even though I didn't grow up with her,
Yeah.
but she's been my friend long enough. She's been my friend for over a decade. She's seen so much of the transition.
Yeah.
So it's like, I still class her as like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't think a time. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think at time, but obviously, to a certain degree, time does matter because
no, of course.
day ones, obviously, that means day one. You were there from the beginning.
From the womb.
From the, I mean, from
But the
young.
beginning of what though?
Just, for me, it's like from
Secondary school, I'd say.
just adolescence life. Like you were there from when I was a kid, basically. When I
No,
was
of course. Yeah,
10.
yeah.
Yeah,
12,
my best friend I've
15.
known her since I was 5.
Like, I think if you know someone from year 7, that's a day one.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Even though it depends on your age, how
But
old
then
you
I
are
think
now.
I would change, the reason why I'd put mine a bit differently, that some of my day ones I'd class as when I started my career
Yeah.
or as an
Yeah, that's
adult.
fine. I think-
That's what I'm saying.
that's
It
day
starts
one
from day. It starts
Of
from
me
a
being like zero broke and you were there.
like. That's what I'm saying. I think it all depends on the point in your life and where you were.
Yeah.
So like you said, if it's like before your career or like there's even people where it's like I've been following you from day one, yeah? Like,
Yeah.
and obviously you're not a day one friend,
Yeah.
but you've been following me from the beginning of my journey
Yeah.
when Instagram had five
Yeah.
filters and
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? But like, that's a day
me
one.
see.
Yeah, it's a
Sepia
day
drinks.
one. Okay, so let's try and put a time frame on it, yeah? Is 10 years adequate to be a day one?
Yeah,
I think
it
so.
is.
That's a decade.
Is anything less than 10 years like not really sufficient?
No, because I would still count Leanne as day one. I met Leanne in 2014. But again, because I met her such a significant time
in your
my
life.
Yeah.
That
And
it was
Yusuff,
like,
I take it back. We have too much history.
Yeah.
Like we've got too much of our relationship is too strong
Yeah.
for me to not class you as a day one.
yeah, it's
saying.
odd. Like I wouldn't.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
Even though I met you in 2014, I feel like I met you before then though. Are you sure it was 2014?
It might have been 2013.
But even still, it's
Even-
like
I don't know, I
our
can't remember.
relationship is too deep
Yeah.
for me to not consider you like
Yeah.
Like to me, you're family anyway.
Yeah, I get it.
You get what I mean?
But obviously, I'm different from like
Auntie Adelaide
from
That's what I'm saying. A Lanray.
Lanray or Boat. Like those are your proper like back in the day school day one.
But Lanray is the dayest of the dayest. Because we went primary school together.
Yeah.
So that's like
fair, yeah.
That's
original.
Yeah, I get that.
So I think that's the only reason why Joe's behaviour, I'm like, but you guys have done.
So that's why for me, you saying that I met him in 2014, I'm like, but that's 7 years.
Yeah.
Like that's a long time.
You've had kids, you've had breakdowns, you've been on Love and Hip Hop.
Like 7 years to me is a significant time.
They will talk about them touring. Do you remember when they will talk about Joe touring?
Yeah.
And how they'll take road trips with Joe? I'm like, and this is the same person they're now saying, you would say stories about, do you remember that time when we got in a car that had a flat tire and when this madness happened, and this is the same person now going to say, that's not my friend. Then he doesn't have friends. He's just let me know that he doesn't have friends.
Yeah.
And
true.
maybe his dad is his only friend or his son, because I'm not sure if you've got all these stories of Rory and all these memories and you're just going to be like, yeah, no, it's not my brother.
This is why I'm saying he hasn't got a good heart yet, because it seems that he's defo done a Porsha, but he's like, he's trying to justify
his bad behaviour.
His bad behaviour by detaching himself to say that we're not really friends, to be fair. But even you saying stuff like he didn't have to come to the hospital, like you're clutching at straws to kind of make your case seem not as, like, make yourself seem not as fucked. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's why you don't have a good heart, because you know you're like, how can you say I didn't ask him to come to the hospital when you had a child?
Nobody asks anyone to come to the hospital.
Why is that even a point of reference? Like, you don't have someone came out of the goodness of their heart to come and visit you because you've had a child, a blessing, and they bought you a gift. You're now coming to turn around and be like, I didn't ask you. Only because you're beefing.
Joe is a different animal, bruv.
You're not.
He's a different animal still.
Bruv, it's too mad.
It's very mad.
But then the segue to Porsha.
Yeah. All right. So
Porsha Williams.
Before you girls give me the tea and that, so just to give you my male perspective.
So on Joe.
So I'm on
Porsha.
No, Porsha. So okay. I'm on Twitter and Insta, just seeing every single girl I follow posting this story about Porsha, and who I thought was
Nana Kufuor.
Bruv, I thought that was one of the Nigerian artists, bruv. What's his name?
One Day Cole.
Someone, I thought it was one of them artists. He just looks like one of them, innit?
Oh, the uncle?
The uncle, no, her husband.
That's why I said Nana Kufuor. Have you seen the tweet?
Yes, the tweet is...
I was crying.
It was somebody anyway. I'm thinking, what's this? So then obviously I'm reading into it now, so I'm thinking, okay, cool. So this Porsha girl stole... Woman, stole her friend's...
No, she didn't steal.
No, this is the narrative, isn't it? That everyone's spinning. That Porsha stole her friend's man, and now she's engaged, and they've known each other for a month, and there's bare pictures like, oh yeah, this is the...
There's a sit, Lord, please don't let me touch the knee of my replacement. Nah, it's true.
Shit like that, and they showed a clip of when... what's the girl's name? The one who was with him originally?
Fallon.
When Fallon brought Porsha to the house initially, and she met Dangote.
And she spotted my man.
What's his name?
Dangote.
Simon.
Huh? Simon is worth 40 million.
And she spotted my man. Do you know what? Can I admit something?
Tell the truth that you were gonna slide in his DMs, you prick.
Is it?
I swear to you.
When she found out he was divorced.
Sorry.
40 million for the account.
No, do you know what? It was even that, because I'd seen his picture before they even came on Love and Hip Hop. On Roha.
Yeah.
It came up and I was like, oh, this guy's like a fine little zaddy, right?
No, he's
Don't lie, man. Don't lie. No. Stop the capping. Stop the capping.
I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't think it was fine. You thought he had 40 million.
No, but I didn't know.
No, Christel.
I didn't even know that much.
No,
so
Christel,
you are on
Stop
the net.
cap.
Hold on.
Stop the cap.
Honestly, I didn't.
Wait, hear me out. So you're on the net scouting for zaddies, bro.
No. God strike me down if I'm lying. This was like even maybe like 2 years ago.
But Christel,
it don't matter when it was.
No,
because
I
saw
her,
and I was like, oh, this guy's. So I just saw it.
No, Christel.
Wait. Let me finish the story.
Let me finish
the story.
Christel, you are not on the web talking about the sliding these.
No, let me say. Let me finish in the story.
So
I thought, when I first saw the page, I said, fine looking 50-year-old man.
No,
never thought about it again.
No, but can I just please? I want to elaborate on that. He's not fine, bruv.
I find him quite...
You think he's a fine-looking 50-year-old man?
Oh, stop it, man. You don't think he's fine, bruv. I'm not saying he's not fine. Whatever.
Nah, he's not.
You don't, bruv. You just see the money, bruv.
No, I do.
I'm not even saying that it's the money, but he's not a fine-looking 50-year-old man.
I think he's quite good-looking.
So that's your type?
No. I'm saying as a 50-year-old man, I thought he was good looking. But I remember just seeing his page maybe like 2 years ago and be like, oh, okay, cool. Then when they came on Roha, I was like, wait, isn't this the people that...
Nah, I don't believe that you scroll the gram.
No, he came up on my Explore
No,
page.
I know. Come on the Explore page, thinking, right, who's this? I don't believe it.
Okay, well, I'm telling you. Fine.
Do you believe this? That you popped up on the Explore page, you're like, oh, who's this?
Yeah.
Who's this Dangote looking man?
No, because at the time he had like these glasses. I was like, oh, these are cute. And then a year after, obviously they come up on Roha. So I'm like, oh, right. And it's the person. So then when I did the video, I literally messaged my friend.
I wish they could zoom into my face right now.
I literally messaged my friend. I was like, yo, guys, Simon's single. I should slide into DM. Obviously, we're bantering.
Yeah.
So then when the thing popped up yesterday, the first message from my group chat was, oh, sorry, Christel.
You missed your chance.
I was like, oh, he was on a rebound.
So,
he was looking for love.
All right, so why is this the scandal of the century, ladies? Break it down to me.
Because they were friends.
Basically, from what I don't watch the show, but girl code in it. So basically, from what I understand, Porsha, so Fallon,
yeah.
Fallon was like a new person on the show. She didn't have a major character, but she got introduced on the show as Porsha's friend.
Yep.
So they introduced her to the rest of the cast as Porsha's friend. And then there's episodes where Porsha's gone to the house and Porsha's met the girl's husband. And obviously she spotted the husband and like...
Yeah, but what's she meant to do?
No, but
she's going to greet him, innit?
No, obviously, but it's like
fashion.
Key, whatever, yeah? So obviously, they got divorced. Well, they announced the divorce in January.
Okay.
No, they announced the divorce like a month ago.
No, but apparently they filed for divorce in January.
Yeah.
And him and Porsha got together a month ago.
Okay.
And now they're engaged.
But there's pictures where people have done FBI investigations to say that actually they've been dating since January.
Yeah, but Christel, no one's dumb. So we all know that they didn't start dating a month ago.
But are Fallon and Porsha still friends? Or
Porsha's denied her like
did they have a break? Did they have an argument on the show? Or
no. And Porsha has denied Fallon like
Peter denied,
I don't know this. She was like, we're not friends.
We're not friends.
I swear.
Well, obviously, people keep referencing.
But are they friends though?
No, but this is what.
Or were they friends for the show?
No, so this is the thing.
Even the way that she said why they were friends on the show, you were friends. You're not paddies. You're not like.
Yeah.
You're not like sisters, but that's your friend.
Even if they weren't friends, big man, real friends, and you're friends on the show, fam, you don't got like. If Christel
no, friends on the show, you can go there still.
No, I don't think you can.
As I said, the way that it was on the show, like the first episode when introduced her, she was like, "Oh, I met Fallon at blah blah blah. We've been kicking it. We've been hanging out. She's a good thing."
They were hanging out.
So
doing lunch and whatnot. For me, you're building a rapport with someone. You can't go. Bruv, someone that I've met, even if it's for the show, you're human, innit? So you're gonna start building like some sort of relationship with the person. You're building a rapport, right? Even if you're not the best of friends. I can't now move to your man, like find out that you and your man are no longer together. Your man that I met through you, and then start linking him, and then I'm engaged.
Not even I met through him. I met through my ex-fiance.
Yeah, it's all too
because her
Porsha
ex-fiance
met Dangote through who?
Her ex-fiance.
Through her ex.
Her baby daddy, right?
Yeah, her baby daddy.
Oh, that other guy in the picture?
Yeah.
So why are they doing a little...
Apparently they're grown and mature. That's what they're...
But why is he there though? Why is the other guy there?
Because it was the engagement party, apparently.
Oh, so he came to show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's how they met.
So that picture, I didn't get the picture of the two guys and her.
That's why everyone's like, she's like, oh, this is how grown people behave.
Okay.
Because obviously it's like her baby's at her ex and her next.
So she's got a type.
Yeah.
Yes, clearly.
Rich uncle looking
Rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type.
That's my type, nigga, that's my type.
Listen, that's your type, innit?
But anyway, my whole thing is girl codes, innit? But I watched a clip from Tammy Roman. I love Tammy. And she was basically talking from a reality TV show perspective. She was just like, look, I believe in girl code, innit? So if I meet anyone, even if you're an acquaintance or like we have more than one interaction, I'm never going to go for your man or your husband or whatever. It's just a bit too awkward for me, innit? But she was like, I just want to talk about the whole friends on the show thing. And she was like, look, when you're on reality TV, if they want to introduce a new character onto the show, they always need a person to bring them on.
Yeah.
So it warms the group up, and then obviously it's not weird for the audience when watching. So she was like, even on Basketball Wives, it was always Jackie, because Jackie's friendly.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, Jackie literally would be like, I don't mind, like they can come on as my friend, and she'll kind of like build the relationship with the person, and do you know what I mean, go the extra mile and stuff, because she didn't mind doing it. So she was like, that's how it works. So she's like, they maybe not have been like proper friends, but she's like, but from time you're coming on the show as her friend, and obviously we're seeing interactions with you guys are going on dinner, whether it's for the show or not, you're generally building a rapport because we're human, right? At that point, it's a no-go area. And then also, this is the thing, my thing is, even if that was the case, and these that started dating a month ago and they're engaged, it didn't need to be announced now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you don't do your thing in private. I don't get why it has to be so public. Like, that's why also I'm thinking, is this a hoax? Is this just so the next season that comes out is going to have mad ratings? Is it for you guys are obviously trying to pitch a new show, or you've got a new contract with a new, like...
No, she does. She has a show.
But that's the point I'm making. It's like, it just doesn't make sense. Is it for clout? Like, because if let's say that was me and I started dating an acquaintances, and they're your acquaintance, even if they're not your friend, someone you know. Like, you've gone to their house, you've done dinner with them. I'm sorry, but at that point, you've crossed the line, in my opinion. Personally. You're telling me, that if, let's say, for example, you meet a guy.
Yeah. Again.
You meet a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. A guy in the gym.
Yeah.
You lot are cool.
Yeah.
Like, you start to build a relationship, but you're not obviously day ones or bedrooms, but you know what I mean? You're just acquaintances for now.
Yeah.
He invites you to his house.
Yeah.
You go to his house, you see his missus.
Yeah.
You think, oh, she's nice, though, but obviously that's his missus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then you find out that my man and his missus are on the rocks or going for a divorce.
Yeah.
Are you going to move to my man's missus?
No.
That's my point. So
I get it, but because this is reality TV, I'm looking at it under the eyes of, is this even real? Were they really, really friends, or were they friends for the show only?
But even the scenario,
she's an acquaintance.
I even said that's not your friend. You met someone in the gym. You're only just getting to know them. He's not your bedroom.
Yeah. The funny thing is, even you're asking me, most guys will say, I don't give a fuck because I don't know this brother. I went to his house once. We're not friends. I don't even know him really. So some guys will be like, yeah, I'll move to him. But because of my morality, I wouldn't, because you've invited me to your house.
But so in that situation, I think the only... Because I'm always on the fence a little bit about acquaintances and dating.
Yeah.
So I feel like if it's just these two were talking... You know, nothing really happened. Nothing was deep.
That's different, bro. That's different. Married. They're married.
Yeah.
Like they were married. And I think also the thing about Porsha that I found a bit weird is in the show she would always really talk about
her ex.
Just how much she loved their lifestyle. They have a jet. Yeah. Fallon and I are gonna drive in their jet because they have a jet. She'll talk
so
about.
You can see that.
So you can see.
Tammy made a point, because Tammy was like. She saw Fallon and her husband and was like, no. She was like, sis didn't say, I want a guy like him. She was like, no, I want that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I want him.
Yeah.
I don't want someone like him. I want him.
Because the way she was saying, like, oh yeah, they've got a jet. Or whenever they would cuss him or whatever, she would be like, oh no. So it was kind of also, now that I'm thinking about, was this kind of, you know when the Bible says, do not cover
she was plotting.
From your neighbour. It's like, like, were you so like, I want that. Like, That because now my man's also vulnerable, right? My man's
Ask me this question.
But also,
sorry, can women like fall in love with a man just for the money? Like, I mean, like real love. Like, I love him, but it's really just for the money.
I don't think love is not the word to use.
Okay, what's the word?
I feel like women can be with, if you're with someone for their money, and there's no attraction there. I don't think you love the person.
Not love, but you like. Do you like them a lot at least? Like,
no.
Can you like? What I mean is, can money make you have real feelings?
Yes,
is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay,
I think
I've never been there, and I don't think I'm that type of woman, because for me, it's about it's attraction, and that's why.
But the thing, attraction doesn't have to be just physical.
But,
I know.
Sometimes you're a psychosexual. Me, I'm a psychosexual.
I'm what?
Psychosexual.
Money.
Psychosexual.
Is money.
Psychosexual.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a psychosexual.
Some people are attracted to money.
So for me,
I get it.
I'm attracted. The thing about me is that I realized actually, I'm not actually attracted to money. I'm attracted to power.
Okay.
And I realized this the other day when I was talking to my friends, and I was like, sometimes when you're young.